I'm so sorry. I apologize.
Unacceptable.
He's right.
I apologize.
It's okay. You just missed from racism. That's it.
Oh, good.
Yeah,
good.
racism,
I'm glad I
poker,
let you
and we
guys get it
LARPed
out of the
at
way.
you.
But don't let it happen again.
Yeah, only against Betsia.
Save this for you.
Smug can hear this.
I don't. I have them muted. oh, wait, no, the oh, you opened up the cold one? I heard that.
Cold one LaCroix. Yeah, you can't mute that, my friend.
Very good, very good.
Why?
A claw. Did I just play through someone's mic? Very good. You gamed the system.
Okay, everyone's put your microphone close to your speakers. That way Clyde can hear all of our bullshit.
All right.
Alrighty. I got something caught. Wait, I got caught something on Friday and it's... What?
I think he's sick.
got caught something on Friday and it's kept with me for the... Okay. Oh, you're not gonna
We're down to Sierra.
It's probably he came down with too many improv classes. That's what.
Alrighty. Well, in that case, if Brandon is a no-show, then we got everybody here, and I'm pretty much ready.
Yep.
I'm also ready.
Oh,
I think.
I'm ready. Why not? I will move the camera first. We'll move the camera first.
Oh yeah, the rain.
Alrighty, everybody. As we get back into it, welcome back to episode 61 or session 61. I don't know.
Yeah, sounds about right.
What's been happening lately? You guys, someone inadvertently pissed off an ancient green dragon, Shock, your friend, or acquaintance, whatever you prefer. And you guys had held a royal gala party event to make up for the damaging of property, aka basically slapping somebody. A massive army had appeared inside the inner chamber, which you guys had fought off, and the remaining amount, the vampire guards and animated knights, had gone to fill in the gaps. You guys went outside to face off against Thorikar and 3 of his children. The battle was very long, very difficult, and insane in many degrees, but you guys ended it triumphantly, defeating Thorikar and 2 of his children, as the last one, Thundraka, flew away and escaped the conflict, at least for now. So, as all of you stand tired, battered, ragged, and in pain, the only other thing that happened was the tower seemed to present itself to Nasira, who agreed to a personal bargain to have her hands removed to make them stronger, but in terms of having some amount of slavery attached to her. And the rest of you were offered a group decision that should be answered the following night of what do you want the most of these 3 options? To know the location of Eric Scarbringer, to be taken to the starting ground of where the Wand of Orcus can be obtained, or to be taken to another location in order to obtain the wand through easier means, but to get there is much more challenging. So everyone, as you all stand here and contemplate, what would you all like to do?
You guys want to like...
I'm going inside. Ugh, fuck this. Clyde very injured. I need to check on the vampires. Is everyone else good?
Sierra's arms are turned to rocks.
Well, did we all hear the tower say that's in the Sierra to make that choice?
Interestingly, yes, you all heard the tower.
Yeah, and something about eternal servitude and slavery.
Well, this wouldn't be the first time someone's accepted, unknowable power at a price. I mean, look at me.
Yeah, look at you. I think that's a... So, First of all, I think whatever choice we make for the future, we're definitely gonna need that. And Wanye points to the dragon armor that Thorikar is wearing.
Right. I've got some ideas stored up in here. I just need to calm down. If we can salvage some of that off of Thorikar, I mean, we could give it to a dragon of our own. Looks at Wanye.
Wanye smiles. We could get the wand right here. He said it was gonna be quote unquote risky to get the wand of Orcus, but what if we take Kest, we load him up with dragon armor, and he rams through the inevitable wall? Because it's gonna be a wall. What if he like went through it with the
Why
armor?
do you? I mean, I don't know what you're assuming the wall's gonna be there for, but
There's gonna be a wall, Clyde. There has to be.
whatever risk there is, I guess I'm pretty sure we're not opposed to taking it. Because the other two options, well, they're kind of just delaying the inevitable, and with potentially Baldur's and I being beacons for Orcus to see through, we'd rather just get the wand first before he sees what we're up to, right?
I'd assume so. We could always go to a nearby city or town, ask a professor about the history of Eric Scarbringer, and see if he's worth even discussing or contemplating with. But if he's just simply a means to an end, and the end in itself is a wand, we may as well just ram through the wall with a giant dragon filled with armor and kill everything inside and take the wand, right?
Yeah, once we have the wand, we can just, if Eric Scarbringer's around, we could just go find him, right?
Maybe. What do we do when we have the wand? Are we even going to use it? Are we going to hold it? Like, as soon as we have it, we're just more of a target than we've been to Orcus.
Do we know what it looks like or anything?
I'm sure it's some sort of affront to God, whichever God.
Baldrus, I'll say make a standard religion check.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, as far as what I can give you on this, you do know the Wand of Orcus aesthetically. It has been described as the handle of the wand itself being a literal human spine. And then the head of the wand is quite literally the skull of a human head with the jaw dropped completely down. Who the wand is, like who literally Orcus killed or tortured or whatever and transformed their spine and head into the wand, that you do not know.
Well, Clyde, I can confirm that the wand is an affront to God, and we will probably recognize it as such.
Great. All right.
The last thing I'll say with the wand itself is it is quite sturdy, and it has been known to be used as a physical weapon as well.
I say we break it. And Balasar's basically talking from the ground. He's exhausted.
I mean, it would definitely help if we knew how. Something like that's probably
Yeah, what if it's probably magic, I assume?
just like any magic item, nearly impossible to break.
I'll break it.
But nearly. The only thing I'd imagine is
Nearly is good enough for me.
maybe besides Orcus trying to find Scarbringer to locate his wand, is maybe Scarbringer knows how to break it too.
Yeah, didn't they just leave through our mirror when this all started, saying that they were going to find someone or...
Yeah, they're gonna find Scarbringer, and then him and the Demon Prince, who's really kinky, left through the mirror, and I assume they're on their way. So
I don't think that means they've exactly pinpointed it. It just means they have more means of searching. I mean, who the hell here knew about a goddamn mirror dimension before that shit happened? What I thought. We gotta get to harvesting and cleaning up this mess.
We don't have
And the
reflections.
Yeah,
You hear a weak voice of a vampire kind of out on one of the balconies who was watching just yell, "We don't have reflections."
Oh, god damn it.
Fair enough.
Does that mean what if you need a reflection to go in the mirror dimension?
Well, that's another reason why I'm not accepting your gift. He puts quotes in the air. That's 2 different dimensions I wouldn't be able to enter as a result of your gift.
If I couldn't see my handsome mug, I don't know what I'd do with myself. Sorry, Baldrus.
I believe I turned more handsome when this happened. You know, aside from the coughing of worms and stuff.
Yeah, and you ate that little kobold. Poor bastard.
Huh?
Yeah,
Oh,
poor
yeah.
guy.
Well, you know, these things happen.
Rest in peace, Dighide.
Yeah, we just weren't prepared at the time, you know.
Speaking of not prepared, you guys want to totally raid Thorkar's lair right now?
I'm waiting for word back from our guards on that.
Should we clean up first?
Yeah, I think we should. Hey, Betcha.
Yes.
Hope you're not thinking of claiming all of Thorkar to yourself. I'm planning on giving some more of this guy as a gift to the Kraken.
Oh no, I just need some skulls. Or scales, not skulls.
I mean, you can take the
think
skull.
Put that head on the front entrance of this keep.
I agree, that'd be sick.
That
Good.
would be excellent.
Good idea. We can do like a little chimera thing. We can mount the other 2 dead dragons that'll right next to him.
Someone could animate it.
Oh yeah, their mouths could move. That would be insane.
Oh, maybe they sing every once in a while.
Like the Gringotts bank dragon.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, whenever people knock on our door, they have to talk to the dragon skulls before they
Ah, a
Maybe one of
lasting
those, like-
legacy to the Will of Thunder.
Like one of those animatronic basses that sing. This would be amazing.
Yes.
Just animatronic bass. Come on, yeah.
It's like
Wandy's
those
a
flying-
visionary. Sometimes he speaks shit without thinking, you know?
We could definitely give the rest of the corpse to Jiminy. He's pretty hungry.
Oh, we've got people for this, right? I look up towards the vampire who just talked about not having a reflection.
He is squirmed away.
Remind me to fire that guy.
All right. I have some things I need to do. I just need some quiet. I want to do a little spying, communicating. Did y'all catch that name of that dragon that ran away?
Dune
Yeah, that was it, dude.
Draka?
Yeah, something like that. I think he announced it the moment he's burst lightning at me. I'm gonna go try to see what that thing's up to. Maybe see what sort of plans of revenge it's thinking of. And then second step, I want to finally say hello to our soon-to-be Kraken associate. Hopefully that white dragon meat's on. It's already arrived. Maybe things will line up properly.
I don't know. You think he wants to talk to us, or you
Well,
think you're kind of like an admirer, just sending notes to his door. And he's annoyed.
I guess we'll see. Better say something than nothing.
And specifically the dragons you killed. There was Thorkar, the Ancient.
Yep.
There were the 2 youngs, Thraka and Zaether. And then Thraka Flaka. And the adult dragon that escaped was Thuntraka. Yeah.
Got it.
Escaped with 17 health.
Ooh.
Alrighty. So are you guys heading your way back into the ball, the gala?
Yeah,
My haste just expired, so I can't move anymore.
for a turn.
I'm just LARPing, Clyde.
Don't be so dramatic.
As you guys make your way back into the gala hall, it is surprisingly quite empty for the most part. As you get into the room, you see a Chalk and Santis now down from the balcony, sort of standing near the front, expecting your arrival, and a Chalk already premeditated, just slowly clapping at all of you as you walk in. The rest of the room, it seems that there's a couple of vampires on the balconies dragging bodies or moving things. It seems the energy has died down and we're at a calm situation. the floor still littered in the bodies of jackal wares and gnolls and other things. But as you guys walk in, a chalk clapping goes, "Bravo, bravo indeed."
Did you like the show?
Oh, very much. You guys performed quite magnificently. I thought about intervening at one point, but I truly wanted to see if you guys could pull it off, and you delighted me very much. Thank you.
Shame about the loose end, but hey, glad you're entertained.
I'm glad as well. Well, looking at the state of all of you, I don't want to interrupt any rest or, we'll say, business that you would do. I believe we could call this party adjourned.
Nods.
Santos, didn't they do such a wonderful job? You have such great company here. Santos goes, just like I raised them. 6 knuckleheads that, wouldn't trade for the world. Well, maybe the world, but,
I thought that's what we're trying to keep safe.
Safe indeed. Now, he starts kind of rolling his shoulders back. He said, that fight we had, that kind of shook me up a little bit. Didn't expect to punch that much. I don't know if I'm more worn out or if you are. I jest. Well, I will leave you all to it. Keep the moss as a complimentary gift. He just motions over to the floor. I'm going to be departing tonight. I'm sure I'll see all of you tomorrow, and after all, I do owe all of you a favor. And maybe you'll owe me something back in return. Who knows? We'll see. Very well.
Farewell.
Well, it is good to see you. Nice.
Just walks on out. And after a couple moments, you hear the sounds of transformation and large flapping of wings, and maybe a couple screams. Oh God!
I must get a kick out of that every time.
It's kind of awesome, not gonna lie.
I bet.
How come you don't turn into a dragon much anymore, Wanya?
Because I have found love in myself, Baldrus.
Oh, shut up.
That's beautiful.
Also, it kind of hates us. I was planning.
Yeah, he's also a dick, and he wants to light you on fire.
Well, I was hoping to talk to him, but let's just sit down.
Right now?
Not at this moment. Let's just sit down first. I gotta take care of my business. Then I'll try something.
Hey, Santis. Did everyone live who was all in dancing before?
I'm gonna roll actually something real quick. Something small.
I mean, we were kind of in the middle of evacuating when the song started.
We lost another 4, but overall the rest of the forces were, quite small as far as militia goes.
They're expendable, Baldrus, so we'll get more of them.
You learned from our bunny episode.
Oh yeah. Yeah, as far as it goes, it seems pretty clear. We kept a couple sentries up there to kind of guard the portal. But at least what I've been told that's happening up there. It seems like the threat for at least right now is gone. And now that word's probably getting out that their leader is dead, their faction might fall apart. I'm not sure though.
What if we go to find the rest of them and we hire them now, like the giants?
We use the gold from his horde to hire them. That'd be kind of sick, right?
And we turn them into vampires, and we have vampire jackal wares. Ooh.
I don't know if it works like that.
Way to find out, Santis.
Yeah, we've got a dungeon if it doesn't.
Especially since there's still one of them around, they might just switch alliance, but not like to us.
Oh, we can kill 2, right?
Yeah, we could just kill an adult dragon. Come on.
Just keep chopping heads, rolling them down the stairs until there's only one left, and that's ours.
Do we have the time for that right now? He just sort of like... He's pulling out the grocery list of all the things that we need to do. He's like, yeah, let me just pencil this in real quick. Kill adult dragon desert by... Convince army. Sure. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna leave that to you guys. My
It's something
back
to
is
prepare
stiff.
against.
My back is stiff, Clyde. Thank you. But true. Yes. Whatever you guys take. Do you guys need anything? Do you guys need like a drink? Not like a drink. I mean like.
Sure, why not?
All
Around
right.
for everyone.
And basically just pulls out the regular alcohol in this and pulls out some gin and tonics, maybe some Long Island iced tea with some with some like Longshores, just whatever he can pull out. But yeah, for the most part, you guys are, for the time being, safe. The night is yours. What would you all like to do?
What you got in that orb, Clyde? Monty's gonna point to the orb.
I'm trying to see where that Thundraka headed off to.
So
I just want to take a good look. We might not be able to reach him tonight, but I'm sure revenge or thoughts of, vile hatred upon us is in his head. I can just worm my way in there. We might have a better counterattack to whatever he's cooking up.
and then we kill him and enslave his followers, right?
Sure.
Sorry, Baldur's not enslave. Eternal patronage, right? That's what you call it, Baldur's.
I mean, we give him room and board. I think it's fair.
So yeah. After 10 minutes of casting, I try to get scrying on Thundraka.
Okay. What is the saving throw again? It was wisdom?
Wisdom saving throw, 27.
Ooh. All right. So burning its
Yeah.
burning its last one is going to do a legendary resistance.
Fair enough, fair enough. Damn dragons. Yep. Looks like I won't be spying on that thing anytime soon. On to the next one. This one might be a bit more difficult. Clyde then recasts scrying through the orb again, trying to focus on the Kraken of Siren Lake.
Ooh.
And no modifiers, because I've only met to the targets. I've seen it once. But the DC is still 27.
Okay. There we go. Ooh. Let me actually see real quick. Where's the book? There we go. There's the book. Alright. And what's the plus 10 from again? Just so
The 10 was for Thundraka because I used probably a scale or blood that was like, chipped off from him during the fight.
Mm-hmm.
That we would have been able to grab. But no modifier on the Kraken because I don't have anything of it.
So solid 17 on this?
Yeah, solid 27. The plus 10 is because I've got like my plus 30 charisma.
Oh, true, yeah. Kraken. Blacka. Alright, it got... There we go, I already rolled it. It got a 23.
It fails.
It fails. So as far as you looking in, you see through your orb this incredibly dark abyss of water. And it seems like underneath Siren Lake, again, there's some amount of portal or room that it can go around. And it just seems to be at the current time sleeping. And you only get to see truly its face as the eyes are shut. But it is, from what you can tell of the room, it's really hard because of how large the creature is. But it seems to be in some sub-cavern beneath the lake, or maybe somewhere in relation to the lake, resting at the current time being.
I hate to be that guy, but... Well, I'm kind of bleeding out of every orifice at the moment, so who gives a shit? I will try to establish communication via telepathy. Saying... Mighty Kraken. Pardon the intrusion. I wish to speak with you.
Okay.
And this would be in Abyssal.
In Abyssal.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. Is it even gonna wake up from this?
Don't make me yell. He says that.
Okay. You hear this. Its eyes are still closed, but you hear this very long, bassy. A lot of bass in this story. A very long, bassy, but unique kind of voice enter your mind. Who disturbs me?
My name is Clyde Parker. I am a lord of the fort known as Fort Worth. My friends and I stumbled upon you when diving at the lake you reside in, and I wish to make contact to become companions. I've sent my servants to bring you a gift, a starting gift of white dragon meat, and we've recently come into contact with an ancient blue dragon. I'll have them send some more down your way if it pleases you.
Make a persuasion check, please.
Alrighty. Nice. 14. Thanks, game.
You just hear this long, low grumble of sorts. Couldn't you have picked a different time to be my servant?
Honestly, I don't know your sleep schedule that well, do I?
Do I need to pay Fort Worth a visit?
Well, it was either that or I was planning to see you down there myself sometime. We're honestly quite busy, which is why the gifts are being sent your way and why I'm not there at the moment to speak with you.
And you just see, like, it still seems like he's very low energy. That's the one kind of facetious moment in this, but seriously, is that a lollipop?
Yeah, I just noticed that.
But seriously, you do see the eyes finally milkily roll open, and it sort of thinks, I believe I have a gift for all of you first.
How kind. I knew we could start off to a wonderful partnership. He seems threatening, doesn't he?
Yes. Very much.
Well, that's more than likely. If you try to visit us sometime soon, you won't even find us here. Rest assured, I will still order my servants to get you your gifts as I want to provide to you. My main purpose is to just, well, not get off on the wrong foot, or tentacle, if whatever you prefer. And perhaps obtain unprohibited passage through that portal into the water elemental plane.
And as you say water elemental plane, you hear from the rooftop of Fort Worth
Oh God.
the heaviest amount of rain you have ever heard so far here.
Well then.
And the Kraken, to its best, I don't know if it can cut it off itself, but it just refuses to speak with you further.
Wow, it's really raining. Jeez, it's pouring. I mean, it rains and pours. Clyde, How'd that diplomacy go with Kraken God or whatever?
If he doesn't want to communicate with me, but if I'm still maintaining communication, I will say, I'm sure you're a wise creature. I'm sure you understand what it means to be given ancient dragon meat from 2 different sources. I would hate for you to end up a gift to another great creature as well. We'll talk some more. And then I would cut off the scrying.
All right.
Not great, Wanye. Hang up. Seems like a piss. Seems like I got a ways to go with creatures of unknown origin. Kind of happens.
We got a dragon.
Kind of happens when you're just a human, huh?
You could always be a vampire, I guess, you know. Always take that step.
Nope. Not this time. Anyhow's, what's happening outside? Are we getting flooded by never-ending water, or was that just a threat that he, is going... I try to peek outside.
You peek outside, and yes, the rain is incredibly thick and hard, which is weird to say about rain.
Huh.
But if you live in Florida, you know what I mean. Yes, it is still going and going and going.
We've got proper irrigation set up, correct?
I mean, I would assume.
Aldrich, you might want to order no vampires to step outside.
Just count as running water.
It may, if it's coming directly from the water elemental plane.
I step outside.
I don't think you should.
Baldrus, you step outside. As far as the falling rain itself, you are fine.
Okay. Yeah, I think we're good. I mean, you know, we might not be good if it doesn't stop, but... yeah.
God damn it! I didn't want to make an enemy out of it, but I was also sleeping at the time, so not the wisest choice.
Maybe he was doing the favor of cleaning our courtyard.
True. Well, dragon blood's kind of valuable, so that's we kind of need to collect that. Can't let it get watered down.
Do we have people for that, DM?
Wanye points to the chair guy. Yeah, you gotta get blood. You're on blood duty now.
Fine. There's always someone here that you can, like, give orders to. Yeah. You're getting a promotion. You are dragon blood collector, and go.
Very lucrative position.
Does it pay better?
Do we pay you?
We don't pay you at all.
Wait, I thought someone else was going to pay.
You've got immortal life. Why do you need to get paid?
Yeah, I don't recall offering to pay anybody.
You get paid points over at Baldrus.
He actually does shit around here.
I don't have anybody.
Wow. Oh, and I don't. Wow.
Were you out there fighting the goddamn dragon?
We had to ask you 4 times to pull that chair out.
Goddamn didn't think so.
Vampires these days. Man, I swear, this new generation.
He goes back to his room. Or his coffin. I'm going back to my coffin.
Slams his coffin shut.
Alright, but seriously though, we need like a crew of people out there taking care of that stuff.
I think they'll do it. They just need to bandage their wounds or whatever. Well, on to the next order of business. How are things looking with the assault team? The defense team. Do we still got a way into Thorkar's lair? That way we can grab all this good shit?
As far as one of the vampires goes down saying, sir, you might want to see this.
Oh, hell yeah, I do. Come on, y'all.
And as you guys...
The giant shoulder.
Wait, what? Oh. Did you put bows on the Triceratops?
No. No. I didn't see that.
No.
I also didn't think that.
Yeah, and he's just chilling at the current moment. He's like kind of half dozing off and asleep.
We'll have to let him know he got the job when he wakes up.
As you guys are going through the armaments, or not armaments, but just through the hallways, you just see some of the dead bodies that haven't been moved yet, a lot of vampires that are just scratched up. Not horribly, not as badly as you guys are, but there was clearly a rough amount of work to be done. When you get into the room where you had left Pelma in, it seems that from what you can tell that her necklace, the necklace that she came in with, was left behind and is floating in the center of the room. And projecting from the necklace, you see this very round portal. Weirdly, also, I'll say Clyde, since you're first, make an investigation check.
I shouldn't have been first.
Butter screw.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh.
All right. To what end, you're not sure, but you do know with the Forbidden spell, a spell like Gate can't be cast within the walls or within where you've done your Forbiddance duty. So the fact that this is here is quite alarming because magically it shouldn't be allowed here, unless you didn't coat this part of the fortress.
It technically wouldn't because it's only 30 feet high, so it's allowed, technically.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
and is it just from the floor? Like, not like, would you go up on the castle wall as well, or just the base?
Just the base, unfortunately. But
Okay,
but
so-
now I guess Clyde's gonna be trying that. Clyde
Okay,
could be
no.
coating it in like layers now.
And it's. I think. Okay, sorry. I was just trying to think of like. I didn't think of like how you were envisioning the spell. But in this case, yeah, if it's only 30 from the ground, in this case, maybe this would be just 30 feet above the ground, like
Yeah.
the height of this room, maybe. But for whatever the case is, you do see this clearing in a circle around the portal that it seems like some sort of magical space was made to allow this portal to manifest.
I'd like to cast Identify on the amulet,
On the amulet, okay.
which does require me to touch it.
Oh. All right, and then specifically, is it School of Magic or?
No, if it is a magic item, you learn its properties and how to use it. Like, I
Okay.
basically just get its description.
Okay, gotcha. So as far as this goes, it can only be used. It can only be used once a day. It recharges at dawn. It has Gate, the Gate spell, attached to it, and specifically, it is. It's a specified gate for. Do you know the portal that you guys walked through in Thorkar's lair?
Yeah.
Essentially, this is Pelma's I'm in danger, Thorkar, help me switch. In that Pelma once a day could have activated this to use that gate portal to basically allow whoever to walk through, instead of appearing where you appeared south of Breaker, this essentially allows the portal to go to Pelma's exact location. And as long as it's open, it's open. And then when you close it, you have to wait. But essentially, this is a free portal to go straight into Thorkar's lair.
Oh. Can we just leave that up forever?
You could.
Just have free portal access to?
Access to the War Sands Desert? Doesn't sound too bad.
We could just use that as a shit happens if, let's say, we drop in, steal this wand of Orcus or whatever, and we get fucked from everywhere. We activate the amulet, we go to Thorkar's lair, and we just teleport out.
Does it tell me how you can dispel the gate? Because it remains open, so like, how do you control dispelling it? Because
Basically, using the amulet and activating its magical properties, it's basically an on-off switch. As long as it's on, it lasts, and it will just stay open, but as soon as you turn it off, you need to wait until the next sunrise to use it again.
To use it again. Okay.
So it's like some of the vampires that are with you go like, we just kind of fought a bunch of them. We don't know if there's more. We would prefer if the portal stays shut for the night, if that's okay.
Wanye, Scorched Earth?
Scorched Earth.
I'm also not keen of going in there unless I get some healing, but I really want to get my hands on whatever the hell Thorkar's got hidden. Unless it's got traps set in place.
Santis at one point also leaned saying, also, didn't the giant green dragon also say he wanted some of the treasure in that lair?
Don't know what you're talking about, Santis. You're drunk.
Well, does he want to just go? Maybe we could just set some aside for whatever we find in there. I don't know.
This is an investment in us. You see, we're like one entity, us and Atwok, you know? So if we get the gold, he technically receives the gold, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just-
He's our patron. Yes.
Just don't hide or spend immediately what we find in there.
When you say he's our patron, Santis gets slightly offended. That fast, huh, Baldrus? That fast.
Man, you know, it's a team effort saving the world.
Clyde, how much healing do you need?
You're kidding, right? he's on the verge of death still. He's just been limping everywhere he goes this whole time. Look, if I want to get him back to full power, I mean, just give me like a couple hours, honestly.
We can take a breather, you know, quick, short rest, wink, wink, and then scout out this lair to see for Thorokar, of course. We'll scout out the lair for Thorokar, see how much assets Thorokar has left to his little guys, and then we can hold the gold for Thorokar in our keep and spend it for Thorokar. See?
Can we just kill Thorokar?
Oh,
He meant a Chuck.
a Chuck. Yeah, I'm a little out of it. Spent 3
That's
a.m.
true.
playing poker
Yeah.
last night.
You guys just killed 3 dragons. You want to do a temple raid while on death's door, and then you want to just flat out kill an ancient Greek. Okay.
That's just Wanye.
Look,
No,
we
I
can't
want
want
to
that.
kill an
with it.
ancient green dragon. We're spending it for a Chuck. We're investing it for a Chuck. The Grand Emerald, of course. We dragon killers, Sanders, all right?
Yeah, we're just doing the legwork. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
I mean, have you ever seen a dragon's horde? We haven't seen one yet. We just want to look at it, you know?
Hey, DM,
Yes.
is this portal large enough for an adult dragon to fit through?
An adult dragon. No.
Alright.
Not an adult dragon.
I don't know, guys. We already know some of the minions. We already have an established relationship with them.
What if Bob's there? He'll vouch for us.
So you want to go into, betcha?
I think I do.
I mean, I'll satisfy that curiosity.
That's a group majority.
I don't
mean,
mind.
I can throw whatever healing powers I have left at anyone who really, really needs it.
Like most of your life.
Or that short rest might do us a decent amount.
It might.
How
Oh.
long would it take a Quackjanal to get to Thorokar's lair is the question.
Is he even going there right now? He could. I mean, if he was interested at all, he could have just stuck around, and I'm sure he was wise enough to know that that portal was open somehow.
You're right.
But
Which meant he could have stepped through it. Good point.
right?
But why did not Thorokar step through it?
Oh. Wanted to make it personal, do a 2-pronged attack. Maybe he thought, sending his forces from the inside would mush us up so we'd have an easier time flying in. Maybe he needed time to gather up those other 2 dragons, or 3. Because we hadn't met them before.
I completely forgot. What's the vampire goblin's name? Or the vampire kobold's name?
I heal myself for 14.
Talking about Gretchen?
Gretchen, yeah. Why don't we just send Gretchen in? Just throw him in there, He'll scout while we take a short rest. He comes back. Great.
As like a spy?
As a spy for the Lords of Worth. As our right hand, Gretchen.
You're giving
We will
him...
in the
venture.
room the whole time.
So you're gonna trust him with a portal that leads him all the way to the War Sands Desert where he could get away from us at any point in time?
Why would I get away?
He loves us, don't you, little guy? Wanya's gonna grab him.
I'm just
rub
saying
his head.
it would become an
And
option
he's gonna
for
do
you.
it. It's kind of painful, actually. Wanya's bullying him.
He's up on the ceiling, by the way.
Oh, shit.
I just sort of hid in here, closer to danger, the farther you are from harm, something like that.
That doesn't sound right.
It's kept you alive.
I mean, it's kind of dangerous, but the danger's been kind of dealt with, and I mean, I can, hide, like I did last time. Sorry. I'm okay doing this.
There, let's do it.
Oh, sure. Get in there. In and out. 10 minutes. We'll give you 10 minutes to come back. Tell us what you find.
Okay. Just spider climbs down the ceiling. It's like a really small man, just like Spider-Manning down the wall. But quickly, you see him rush a little bit towards the portal. He takes a breath, steps inside, looks around, and then casts invisibility on himself.
All right, spy on him, Clyde. See what's going on.
Good idea.
What am I
Yeah, we
looking
don't
for?
actually-
Where am I supposed to go? What am I looking for?
Check for people and treasure.
Gold.
Mostly
Yeah.
treasure.
Good idea. While he's doing that, I'll do scrying on Gretchen. And peek through him
Okay.
if he allows it.
What do you allow it? Ooh.
Minus
He might have
5.
rolled -5.
'Cause
Okay.
I know him well.
Let's see. Actually, he might want some privacy on this. Let's see. There we go. Wisdom. No, he got a soft 20.
Okay.
But yeah, you basically like GoPro camera pilot Gretchen. Gretchen, sure. You see him kind of scamper around the room, and there are, as far as you can see, and I'll just bring it back to the room itself, just for visual aid.
Ah, cool.
He's quickly just running around as fast as he can. Like, it's kind of like, that show where like you go into the supermarket and you're just grabbing things off the shelf before the time limit runs out.
Yeah.
He's basically racing around, so he quickly floats about the room, gets over here, doesn't really investigate specifically, but you see the books and some of the things. Some of the treasures have been removed or are missing. Not all of them. This over here, he walks towards it, but that's kind of where the mines were that you guys were employed. Some of you were employed to work on. As far as he peeks around this corner, he does see a number of jackal-wares and other creatures of sorts, sort of in the reserve, and it seems like a measure of barricade has been put up as well. Just a light amount, but it seems like there are other militia forces back here, just sort of, making the whole map here kind of the neutral zone between your base and their base. He eventually goes over here down into specifically Thorkar's lair. It is this very, very, very large and long, elaborate tunnel system. And even when he gets down there, you see some other smaller creatures down there. And would Gretchen have some form of communication back to you all?
Yeah, Clyde, when he's not being surrounded, like, he doesn't see enemies, Clyde would open up communication. Hey, it's me, Clyde.
Oh!
Shut. Just
I'm sorry.
talking to you in your head. Calm down.
Do I talk out loud still, or?
Just think thoughts.
Is Gretchen here?
Figuring that out now.
Bunny
Right.
rabbit.
So you saw those books. Some things are missing. And you see the giant hole where Thorkar would be in. What the hell are those things? Can you get closer?
Oh, okay. Yes. You see him still thinking thoughts, and you hear like random words be blurted out as he's moving towards it. As far as you can see, these smaller creatures are the smaller ones are rust monsters. They're these small creatures that instinctually that if they attack you, any certain armors and certain metals will literally become rusty, and they can just break them. They literally eat weaponry and metals and other things.
Aldrich should not be in here.
As far as him going down the tunnel, further, you do hear these long guttural kind of sticky noises, and at the end of the tunnel you see you know what it is, Gretchen doesn't. You see just the upper part of a purple worm moving through one of the tunnels.
Gretchen, stop moving.
What was that?
That is a giant worm. It's blind as a bat, but it can hear you real well if you don't tiptoe good enough.
It didn't look like a worm.
Like I said, giant. Alright, wait for it to pass. Just scurry on back. I think we've seen enough.
He just starts immediately tailing back to the gate. But speaking as DM, an ancient dragon, being as smart as Thorkar is, wouldn't allow his lair to go unguarded by certain things. So there's at least a purple worm guarding the lair.
We could take one of those.
Alright, you can come on back. Hey, actually, go to the bookcases. I will direct Gretchen into like whatever the forbidden books were, and have him to come back with as many as he can carry. that benefit Clyde basically.
Okay. He's gonna do an investigation check.
All right. Can I aid him by watching?
I'll say, well, he rolled a natural 18. So I'm gonna say for Gretchen, especially his short stature as a goblin, I'm gonna give him 3.
Okay.
Especially since he's also a little nervous, but he summons a little bit of courage. So he goes up and just grabs 3 of them, and there's these floating books as he just starts trailing it back to the gate.
Well, all right. Welcome back, soldier.
Whew. I think I need a rest now.
Here, come on, hand those over. All right, you can sit down.
What? Oh!
The Lords of Worth are proud to award you, and one is going to take a copper out of his pocket, and he's
Oh.
going to pin the copper to his vest. The bronze star in the 3rd degree. Congratulations for your bravery.
Why the 3rd degree?
It's higher than the 4th degree.
The most important degree.
That's it.
Even,
It is.
even a 4th degree?
Yep.
And you're better than it.
He was gonna be suspicious at first, but Clyde's response, he's like, "Oh, okay." just feeding him confidence was enough to like break his deception.
Clyde's like semi is sarcastic and semi compliments him at the same time. Because he doesn't understand the Gretchen bullying as much as Baldrus or Wanye do, but he wanted to like also join in on the joke.
Yeah, so he takes it and immediately, like a child being shown his shiny toy, completely forgets the trauma he just endured and walks away with his bronze star.
Once you've done a few more missions like that, you'll be head spy master, Gretchen.
Y'all gotta stop. All right. In all seriousness, there's still more jackal-wares down there. They're holding up sort of by the entrance, so kind of pincering us in if we go in. And inside Thorkar's hole itself, just kind of underground creatures and a worm. Another one of those
We're
bastards.
talking giant worm.
Worms
Yeah, you know the
everywhere.
ones.
How are there so many worms in this continent?
But scarily enough, Baldrus, I don't think you should go down there in particular, because these creatures of the rust creatures, they're known to just instantly like decay any sort of metal, like mundane metals, to rust instantly. I don't know if your armors is capable of handling something like that. Might have to do some research.
made magic armor in prison. I don't know, but I don't really know how rust monsters. Do they
Well, I
rust
suppose
all armor?
I haven't encountered one. If we, I don't know, maybe whatever Gretchen found here, maybe one of these books tells us anything specific. I will begin just perusing whatever books Gretchen found.
You guys suppose that's why Thorkar is like specializing in gems, because the rust monsters will rust the gold away. He just has a bunch of gems there. It's called the Great Emerald.
Theory.
No, that's a Chuck.
God damn it. Wanya pulls up a chair and he reclines it and he just starts sleeping.
Maybe we need a long rest.
You gotta sleep, partner. But before you,
I'll say this much as far as like the rust monsters specifically. On the one hand, you guys would know general rust monsters enough that they go in specific places and they are the bane of all dwarves because that's the last thing you want in your blacksmithing area. For the most part, rust monsters, when they corrode metals, they're non-magical metals. However, you also think that this is an ancient blue dragon's lair and that there might be some kind of modification to them. It's the dragon's treasure room. It wants to make sure it's protected. These guys can probably chew through magical objects.
boy.
I think I can take care of the jackals if we get the small rest first.
Fair enough. You think we could just feed the rust monsters the wand of Orcus?
Are you serious?
Wanya's ears perk a little.
I would love if that could happen.
We can capture a rust monster and then throw it in our bag of holding, and then we get the one to work.
What would we use to capture one with? Like a wooden box?
We have a lead box, right?
I was just choked on my drink when you guys said all that.
How do we...
Story completed. Just a small animal eating like the skull end of the wand.
There's no metal at all inside the staff, but he's still just devouring.
He's trying his best.
It's like one of those Kong dog toys that I just can't finish.
Now
Put
maybe
some peanut butter in it.
maybe the evil would just transfer to the rust monster.
Yeah, well, probably not the best idea to try.
Yep, fair enough.
Welcome to the family, son.
But if we have some metal we don't actually care of, we might be able to ward them off and just like, here boy, go get the steak type of situation.
Can rust monsters fly?
I mean, maybe you can cast fly on them.
No, I just mean like if I were just flying, couldn't they not rust my armor?
If memory serves right, you don't have to be touched by one. They have like a radius of effect.
Oh.
Don't like that.
So you're saying if we had a big, giant piece of metal that was moving away from us, we could use that as bait to get the rust monsters away from us?
I think I know where you're going with it.
Oh.
Wanya looks to the giant clad in metal armor.
Oh, well, that's mean.
Well, I mean, hey,
Make a boar. He's not
we're his
really-
bosses, all right? This is his first assignment,
A suicide mission.
He proves his loyalty to us.
Also, I mean, Balasar would have to be the only one to issue orders. I think he's the only one that can communicate. What's up there? Yeah, you just sleep if you keep wanting. If you keep wanting, buddy. You just killed like 3 dragons today.
Yeah. Just gotta. Like Ballister just kind of gets up, like, what are we telling the giant to do?
To run into a lair filled with rust monsters that are going to eat and corrode his armor while we get the loot and take his order.
Or
Tell him there's a medal in for it as well. 3rd degree. Bronze star.
it's not going to be everyone's favorite idea, but we do have a lot of metal that's currently outside, getting potentially rusted in the rain.
Oh, come on. That obviously would fit me perfectly. Yeah, okay.
Some of it could be used. I mean, Thorkar took some nasty hits from the cannons. I'm sure some of it's like, you know, kind of scrapped at this point. We could use that.
It's also probably going to take 100 years or more to fit you perfectly, and in the meantime, you could probably find more. I'm just saying. If you survive that long.
A little ominous at the tail.
What was that about, that?
I mean, she's just making sense. We keep fighting these these abominable creatures. The way we're going, it's getting harder and harder to stay alive.
All right, look, the abominable creatures keep falling. That's all I'm saying, okay?
We do have a large army outside of our door.
And I gotta keep that
I
spell
forgot
up by
about that.
tomorrow.
I'm gonna be honest.
And my good friend here with the lollipop is a fire giant, and they have fire skills. It might not be the best use of his skills. I'm just saying.
Well, even if they try to raid, we're gonna be out of here by tomorrow night, right? We're gonna accept.
One of those propositions, sure.
I am. We only have a day.
Shit. Wanye, sorry to do this. Hey, you in there?
Ah, fuck.
I try to contact inside Wanye's head mentally. Does Kest slumber? Or does Kest respond?
Well, you asked for Wanye, so Wanye's like, hey, man, yeah, what's up?
Last time I did this, Kest answered. Or maybe the opposite. I was hoping to get in touch with him.
I can try it. Haven't done it in a while. Been like a year.
I just want to talk first, so try not to transform.
Wanye kind of closes his eyes a little.
You just see Santis in the corner, like, what could possibly happen?
It's okay, Wanye will become an adult dragon. We could take him.
Wanye's gonna try. You can tell that he's gotten his impulse control down, and he's in more of a meditative state. He's gonna curl up in a corner. He's gonna sit crisscross applesauce. He's gonna sit there for a little bit. Maybe a few minutes go by. And you see his eyes twitch a little. And his veins start glowing a faint color of red that you guys realize is fireballs and different types of ancestry that courses through Wanye's veins. Then you might hear, I can't really get him. I don't think he's here, Clyde, sorry.
Fair enough. He says out loud now, well, I would have loved to talk to him to see if he wanted to go raid a fort by tomorrow. I mean, he's probably sick and tired of just sitting by watching all this happen without being in control, right?
Wanye turns into Kess immediately when he hears raid.
Like, physically?
Oh yeah, full dragon.
Full dragon.
Oh,
Yeah, full dragon.
in the small room?
Yeah, in the small room. You see all of a sudden his tunic rips off. You see wings start thrashing out. You see Wanye convulsing.
Alright.
You say raid, Clyde.
Hey, Cast, long time no see.
You
Yes.
what? Putrid as I left you. Kess is gonna take over his mind. You see Wanye's hand, and it's like his bones are creaking. There's like blood spilling out. This pathetic weak form disgusts me.
Well, if you're willing to cooperate, not go out of control too much, might not have to use it for too long. Have you been privy to the information that's been going on since you've been kept in check?
I've been buried deep in that Nimwit's skull, tortured every day by his jokes and mannerisms. I know Thorkar's dead. I would love
I know.
a taste of his lair.
Well, then you know, my wife and child are missing, kept in storage by that demon Orcus. And then we have some time before we're whisked away to our main mission. I wanted to request of you, by tomorrow, when we're rested, we take off from here. sneak around Orcus's forces camping outside. We make a beeline towards that fort that Nasira knows of. And we sack the damn place after we've gotten my wife and kid back. What do you say?
To request a view like I'm some pack animal that you can snap your fingers and ride me like a mule's at its glide.
It's not an
Think
order.
so little of me.
We could offer a 3rd degree copper star.
God damn it, Boulders.
Sorry.
You just said he was sick
You
of
might
it.
see his eyes flicker a little bit. You see the pupils of Wanye, and then it goes back to Kest. I get half of the gold and everything possible in Thorgar's lair, and then maybe I will let you ride me like a parasite on a host.
Half the gold, assuming Thorkar has any. Fuck it, I don't have much care for it.
Not Wanye, Kest is going to give you little side eyes, and he's gonna. Is there a way to get out of here, or is he just stuck in this room right now?
You're kind of stuck in this room.
You're kind of stuck in this room.
Which you've been thinking, like, how did the giant get from here out? You know, how did the giant get from this smaller room into the bigger room? But there might have been some magical, like, containment that they released him from at a certain point. But yeah, you're stuck in this room, buddy.
See, Kess is visibly agitated by this as he cranes his neck. He looks around, gets his bearings, and I suppose I could go back to the putrid, embarrassing form of Wanye for the time being.
Hey, Wanye's got wings now. He's kind of moving up.
Call those wings, Baldrus.
You can fly with him.
He just kind of stares at you for a second, his eyes blinking. And you see the eyes and pupils of Wanye start to dilate, and it hovers over his yellow, pale eyes. And you see Kess is kind of resisting, but he understands. He's gonna slowly. You see, it's kind of creepy, actually. It's like a horror movie, as you see his flesh start to constrict. His bones are pressed taut against the flesh as it goes and shrinks in size. And you see this like dilated, disgusting young dragon, and then it forms into a dragonborn. There's like slime everywhere. And then Wanye's gonna, and a bunch of bile comes out. Yeah. All right. Yeah, what you want?
You don't remember any of that, do you?
Is that right?
Yeah, got some water.
Yeah, come on. Yeah.
I have a Long Island iced. What is it, Santa's? Some sort of alcoholic tea.
Yeah, I got like, Long Island iced tea.
You two have got some making up to do.
Yeah, you could say that. He's a very nice one, in my opinion.
Well, at least he's excited to support one of our causes. The sacking of Orcus's fort. And I'm being honest with y'all. I do not care for whatever gold we find inside Thorkar's lair. I kind of already support enough of that already as it is. I just want the library, really.
I'm just
I just want
kind of
the weapons,
interested in seeing neat stuff.
That too.
Kind of cool, right?
That too.
It's gotta have something cool in there.
I think it's gonna be like hills of gems, you know. It's gonna be like giant gemstones. Remember me and Billy? We grabbed that one giant emerald out. We lugged it to this cave. It's pretty sick, man. It's got to be epic.
So are we going in there, Betcha, after a short rest, or what? What you thinking?
I did not say no. I'm absolutely for it.
We have to do a short rest. I mean, like, if we're gonna rest, shouldn't we, like...
The time strikes now. We gotta strike the
we're
anvil. It's
kind of
hot,
on
Baldrus.
we're kind of on a timer here.
Yeah, but if we don't... like, who has magical abilities right now?
I have one single giant nuke.
And will you get more back at a short rest?
All I need is this cantrip right here, and he's gonna blast firebolt at the wall. Worst case scenario, come in as Kest. and perhaps I still maintain control of him, as long as he gets his gold.
What if we come back from this and it takes a while and then the demons are attacking our fort and we've only napped for an hour?
Boss, you're thinking too much. You guys are thinking too much.
The main
okay?
thing is, they still have to deal with my spell, keeping them at bay. That's why they haven't charged yet. We have the rest. We have at least, I don't know, 16 hours? Been about that long since I cast it.
And if we do come back after that without any rest, then we are still up a creek without the battle. Like, we need the rest either way. I don't know. I think I could probably get the Jackal Bears on our side.
See? We get Jack Warriors on his side. That's 100%. We're gonna get him, and then we're gonna all raid the Rust Fortress together. We can give him some of the gold, you know.
Santis speaks up. Look, if they still have another blue dragon under their wing, they're not going to change. If anything, just out of fear.
Yeah, that's fair.
You convinced one out there, but to be fair, he's kind of a dummy. The rest are not going to fall in line.
I also think if we happen to take 8 hours before we were to go raiding in this dragon lair, I might have a slight way to give myself an edge against the rust monsters. Wink.
Worth it.
Then fine.
Alright, I say close the portal, that way there's no other snafus in the middle of the night. We reopen it tomorrow, if that's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And we take some R&R. Okay, break! He just claps his hands.
Before we all go, what do we do about this Triceratops in the corner?
The dead one?
Isn't this one alive?
That one's alive.
What do you mean, what do we do with it? She's very pretty, and she's enjoying herself, okay?
Is she gonna be fine at the dance hall?
She looks fine. Look at her. She's fine. She has bows on her horns.
He's using it as a pillow.
Alright, so it's contained relatively.
Relatively.
Maybe some labored breathing.
I can bring her to the stables if you would like me to.
No, I mean, I just want to, I don't know if all the vampires could handle if it got angry or something.
Again, I can bring to stables. However, the stables are a little exposed, and the demons could probably try to kill her.
I mean, I think she's a great body pillar right now, so I don't think she's going anywhere, but I don't even know she's alive.
This thing operates on pure instinct. Just give it some rest, give it some food. It'll know not to attack us when it keeps receiving that.
I'm not an animal expert, so I'll take that.
Just an oversized horse is all.
With horns and bows. And Wanye's gonna walk to his room.
Yeah, like at this point, with all the talking and after the battle and everything, it's like 2 or 3 in the morning. Like, you guys are spent right
Yeah.
now. But okay.
A long rest.
Long rest.
Oh,
in
this feels
favor?
so good.
I am
Aye.
excited. Aye.
All
Aye.
opposed?
Am.
Any abstentions?
I'll
Most
start somebody to sleep.
Okay. So if you guys are just going to rest, that is what you guys can do. You guys get your long rest, though there are moments where you stir or maybe wake up suddenly thinking that Orcus' armies are upon you. But at the current time, it seems like the violence and destruction has passed, at least for the day. Now, there was one thing I was going to do for Nasira, but Brandon's not here, so I can't. But Clyde, you have this one moment where, in the middle of the night, your vision stirs a bit, mentally, and at one point you see, through your dreams or through your mind, a very fuzzy, staticky-looking version of your icon, and you just see him with labored breathing, just sort of staring at you. The connection more strained than ever, and he just stares at you and goes, "He's close. He's very close."
just rest. There's too much going on, and
I can't.
look, I'm trying to find a way to get rid of his influence. Just nothing's going right.
Doesn't seem like that.
Well, I know I need to get to the Southern Ocean somehow, but considering everything that's going on, I got more other things on my mind.
There's not much time.
I know.
And you just see him, like, just completely labored breathing. And then he stops and looks up at you. Thank you so much for giving me all of this time. You've made this so easy for me.
Piss off.
And the vision fades. You all successfully long rest.
Woo!
And at some point, the gala room has been more cleaned up. Some of the grass has been kicked off to the side. Like, okay, party's over. Rip it all down. Like, we don't need it. We might need it when he comes back later tonight, apparently, but whatever. But at some point, to all of you guys' surprise, as you were brought out, or go out to the main dining hall at some point, you see a very elaborate waffles and pancake breakfast with lots of carbs. And seated at the table is Admiral Stans. Guten Morgen, everyone, or Tag. Hello. It's been quite a while, hasn't it?
Wait, this is yeah. Yeah, it's been a while. Good morning.
Yes, please. We've prepared a bit for you. Me and some others were informed of your goings-on last night. It was coincidental when I decided to come back and arrive, so I was a little bit delayed, but here we are. And you also see at the table, apologies I didn't mention sooner, you see that the members of Campaign B have returned.
Oh, shit.
They are also... They have been through some sort of scrap as well, and are recovering from a sort of battle. Just because a certain character was lost in Campaign B, and not replaced with another, Jules, I wanted to ask you, as far as this accompaniment, would you prefer if Ubo or Duncan was involved in this?
Ubo.
So yes, seated at the table along with people such as Pryor and Solomon and Slaughterhouse and Persephone and Kai, you also see Ubo at the table, who you've not seen in quite a long time.
Holy shit, Ubo. How have you been?
I have been quite well, my friend. It is good to see you. Rather good to be in your presence, I should say.
Cheerful as ever, huh? Well, you didn't have to spend the whole year in prison.
True.
That would help out.
Really lucked out there.
So what are you doing back here now? Santa's got you on the payroll?
That's a good question. Why am I? Why are we all here?
And Stans will speak up. Well, Ubo, thank you again for agreeing to assist for a bit. And motions over to the Lord's Worth. Apologies in advance, but these fine men here, and lady, of course, they are under my jurisdiction to decide what to do with. Not that they don't serve you, they follow my orders first. Ubo over here also agreed to help out in, we'll say, a raid of sorts. There was some activity close to retreat, and we needed to deal with that. And Ubo was kind enough to lend us his time, so thank you, sir, for your commitment and service to us.
Yes, of course.
As far as why we are all here, first off, it's good to see you all again. I don't do hugs, but I can make an exception if that's what you prefer.
Okay.
Yeah, you know,
I-
I think we're good with the hugs.
Clyde will walk up
It's
and
more
just,
a professional relationship.
Clyde will walk up and give him a handshake. It's good to see you again, Admiral.
Good to see you. Good to see you. Wondering when I'll get a promotion. We'll see. Maybe at the end of all of this, and motions at like kind of a general motion. All right. So as far as my coming here, it is because to be fair, Fort Worth is still technically by owned property of the Romalian Empire, but of course there's been a very wide berth of exception made for all of you, so we won't claim all of it.
Yeah, we can slay ancient dragons now, so I mean, you know.
So I heard, both terrifying as it is resourceful, so we can use that. Wonderful. Good. Anyway, why am I here of sorts? It's sort of a communion of business, as far as what to do moving forward. We've received much rumors and report that there is to be an attack, a series of attacks. We're not entirely sure, and we're not entirely sure where. So essentially I'm reaching out to all of you saying that I need you all on, what's the word? Standby.
Till further notice.
Till further notice. I'm not trying to limit your movements. I know there's certain things that you're doing, and I don't wish to intrude on that, but there are certain cases just over the horizon that we will need you at the ready for. So I understand if it's a bit more of a subjective way of asking for your help. We're basically trying to figure out, you know, as many available resources that we have. I'm also noticing the massive arrangement of hellish demons, demons in the north. Can you please tell me more of that? What's been happening over here?
Oh, you caught that? Yeah, they moved in recently.
Orcus is getting ready to raid again.
Yeah, he really doesn't want us here.
He was at our dinner party yesterday.
Uninvited, of course. We didn't invite him. That'd be
Right.
unruly.
Right, yeah, no, he sort of just showed up, but yeah, we were having a dinner party with some ancient dragons and
another uninvited
right.
undead fiend lord showed up.
Did they call themselves something?
Drazd?
Yeah, he's like a succubus kind of thing. Who's degenerate and gross, whipped people. Got his rocks off on pain.
They laughed through our mirror.
Yeah, very unclassy demons, honestly. Just
And somehow this leads Orcus to being closer to Eric Scarbringer.
and getting him closer to the wand of Orcus.
That's what I'm most curious about. How is that in relation? Scarbringer died 75 years ago. Yes.
Reportedly.
Nah. He's
Is that what
actually.
they tell you in the kingdom?
That's what the history books tell you, Stans, you know. What goes unwritten is the real history.
Yes, that is why we have history books, so that they can record things, so that we don't have to actively keep them stored in our minds. Eric Scarbringer fell when he fought the Towering Might. He was a bronze dragon who went rogue. Eric had gone missing, but suddenly appeared, and the two fought in the dragon's tower and reportedly took each other out.
Wanye winks. Yeah, of course he did. Wink. Yeah, this guy.
Well,
Why are you winking?
according to Orcus, he's imperative in finding his own wand.
And also presumably not dead.
And can, like, go between different dimensions and different planes of existences.
Wonderful.
Easy.
I'll make sure to add all of that to my not so very long, busy to-do schedule. Wonderful. Okay. Scheiße. Okay.
We have a novelist here if you need to revise any history books.
I might take that off, actually. Thank you. What all of this is to say, it's both to take and give. It motions over to all of the campaign B characters, including Ubo. Essentially,
Over here.
charming, that one. It's almost like I forget he's blind some days, no? Essentially, they've been at my command, but I understand that you all have been quite progressive in some of your movements or business to do, so I am offering them temporarily as service to all of you. Speaking as a DM, essentially, your Campaign B characters in Ubo are essentially a free... We're going to do a one-shot probably at some point. They are a free resource for you guys to... If there is an objective that you guys want completed but to have them to do, you basically have an extra task force.
Heroes feast.
What do you think the pancakes and waffles are?
Look, we do have plans that involve not being here.
There's the Kraken, there's the lair, there's the dragon lair in the ocean that talks to you at night, Clyde.
Yeah, but I feel like I need to be personally there for that, and honestly, I think that ship has sailed with all the bullshit that's going on.
I wonder if I could, because I was there. We were there, Betya, we were there. I could teleport us to the middle of the ocean.
Oh, I was there too, right?
Yeah, you were there. Yeah.
And I could just, start swimming? I might have some sense of it, but then what?
We got snorkels.
I mean, we can all breathe underwater. It's this problem of I can swim fine in the water. Y'all might have a harder time.
Perhaps, and motions over to the other characters, perhaps they could take care of it for you. I'm not sure the specifics of it, but I don't know.
Clyde, out of character and in character, could one of them take my place? Just for a moment? Because I feel out of character. Clyde needs to be for the mission in the water.
Oh, like one of them joins our campaign.
Yes.
All right. So you're asking to swap, let's say, Slaughterhouse with Clyde?
Yeah.
Temporarily?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, you think you could you lead those guys, Clyde? They look kind of riff-raff. He looks at Pryor and looks at the goblin guy next to the kobold, and they are.
I mean, I got along
waffles.
well with you three chucklefucks.
Yeah,
I'm sure I'll fit in just fine.
Solomon eats a flea off one of the rats of his coat.
That guy's wearing rats as sneakers, man. Something's up with that.
Pretty fashionable, honestly.
Wait, no, those are possums. Or are those possums?
I think they're rats.
Okay.
But if one of them takes my place, then we're gonna have to go down to the ocean, south of Breaker's Run. That is the task they would be entrusted with. Are you all okay with that?
Yeah, I'm okay with that. Just looking out for you, bud. I don't want you to be alone out there with a bunch of idiots. None of them know how to sail. Coasting through the wind.
Yeah, but at least one of them... Wait, none of them all are vampires, right? Couldn't deal with running water? I don't think they are, right?
I think, can't you just tell, right? Malders, can't you just tell who the vampire is?
I don't know. Can I? I look. Baldrus does.
All right. From what you can tell, there is no vampiric, unless something happened. There is no vampiric nature among the Campaign B characters and Ubo.
I think they're good.
You want to take the gate necklace with you, just in case things get hairy? You can come back to us through the desert portal.
That's not how that works. I'd be headed... That necklace is a one-way trip to Thorkar's lair. It's not tied to here.
Not two-way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I mean, and Santos actually speaks up. Well, I mean, I think you can. I mean, and kind of thinks it over. He's like, not saying you have to do this, but you could take it with you to get to Thorkar's lair. But you'd have to leave it. You'd have to leave it behind. Find a way to turn it off, and then go through the portal back to south of Breakers. Right? That sounds complex.
It's an idea.
It is an idea. It was my idea.
Doubt it.
It's a weird flex, but okay.
And y'all ain't gonna need it?
Nah. We got endless teleports and muscle and brawn and intelligence. We don't become any obstacle. We survive.
And then Clyde immediately, like, in his like fervous idea of wanting to go into the ocean, suddenly remembers, my goddamn kid is still trapped by Orcus. Fuck. What about that? Are y'all gonna be going down there, or Stallings, would you put a stop to that if they tried? It's up in Sylvestra.
It's
Thinks
time
it-
for me start us for anything at this point.
It's Don speaks up. So are you asking me to
Eat swap.
provide? So you're asking me to provide resources into Sylvestra, into all of that, and
I'm asking you to just let, if the group is wanting to, them go north to raid a specific known fortress to recover my wife and child by the day's end.
I will leave that up to them. I'm hands off on that front as far as what they are willing or not willing to do. It's up to you to decide what task you want them to go after.
I think he's talking about us, Stones.
Damn.
Speaking
Okay. What?
Speaking as the DM, real quick, is that there are a lot of tasks and objectives or desires right now, and essentially, you guys have to try and prioritize which is the most important.
Looking at that group, like some objectives are more difficult than others. Does that group look similar in power level to us, or are they lower level? Would we recognize that?
Recognizing them, they are level 15.
Got
They're
it.
just slightly underneath you.
It's pretty good, though.
Well, they look like a capable bunch at least, and they're not too dim-witted. Besides that one thing with the rats.
Hey.
Amen.
Goes back to eating a pop.
There's just like an awkward pause at the table, like across the entire table. Yeah. Anyways, so we could do a two-pronged assault, right? We could take the boat if we want. If this is really something you want, Clyde, we could take the boat. We could go to your patron or Eldritch Dragon Lair, whatever that is.
Mm-hmm.
They rescue your family, and then we have some way that we can teleport directly to them or near them if they need assistance.
We trust them to rescue the family.
Well,
They don't necessarily have the mode of transport that, well, we have, but I don't know.
yeah, that's what I'm saying, because that seems to be the issue here, is if you go with them into the middle of buttfuck ocean while we're trying to rescue your daughter, you don't really have a way to get back to us. But we have a way to get back to you.
Well, we have the Knight's Bite. I'd assume we'd use that.
Yeah, I think
Anchored somewhere. Anchored somewhere. It would take a while.
Unless it flew. One it takes out the
Unless it flew. I think I might have to skip out on what we've got planned tonight. He looks at the main party.
Oh, damn it.
If I want to get rid of whatever the hell Orcus's influence on me, I think that needs to take priority for me. So whatever day, maybe week-long journey I have to take by boat, I think I have to take it.
And Santa's kind of, or not Santa's, but Stan's motions to all of you saying, like, it doesn't have to just be one of you who swaps. It could be multiples of you. Because, correct me if I'm wrong, do more than one of you have the teleportation? Is that a thing?
Wanya raises his fork. On his fork, there's a buttermac pancake. Buttermac, I don't know what that is, but he has a buttermac pancake on his fork, and he waves it. Looks around.
I don't necessarily have teleportation that as a spell, but I can transport myself and some others through trees. So I've never tried it with Carl, though.
You think that would work?
Possibly.
And
It's
I could at least, and Santa speaks up, I can at least get them, some distance out into Sylvester. It's not like my portal goes too far. It's like maybe 10 miles ish. So I maybe can't get you guys to the fortress, but I can get you as close as I can.
I can't go in water, so I probably have to be on the north team.
Got it.
So we could do, hypothetically, and we could mix different people and different proficiencies, right?
Right.
We could have Clyde and I on the mobile team, Navy, and then we could take, I don't know, that big guy over there, and he points to the paladin, and
The other big
whatever
guy.
that guy is. Yeah, the other big guy. They point to the two big guys.
You trade
They
two
go with
scrawny
you.
guys for big guys. Honestly, it's an unfair deal.
And then if you guys encounter some massive fight, you guys need us there. Snap my fingers, and well, we hope for the best and that there's no mishaps of any sense.
How do we talk to you? From
What?
that far away.
You just
We don't have sanding stones, do we?
shit.
I could just peek in on you from time to time with the orb, but I wouldn't be able to tell if it's a good time or bad time. That would be just dependent on me. I could do that at the very least. What do you think? You good?
I don't know.
was
Maybe
You choking on the pancake?
just the thought of being away from you guys, chokes me up.
Poor guy.
So with that being said, that's just to get you all thinking for the day. Time is, I believe, of the essence, so we should, if we need to take the day to figure all of this out, that is fine. But the sooner the better. After all, we'll be able to get more things done, the faster we can figure this out.
Wait, don't we have to decide on that thing by tomorrow?
It's tonight. And like I
Well-
said, if I'm out sailing, I think I might have to miss the window on that.
Is there an option to miss the window?
And I'm not too sure.
We didn't get a whole lot of detail aside from this is what's happening. You have by tomorrow or tonight. I mean, I'll be here either way, so it's kind of. But you guys,
I would say whomever's by Nasira at the time. As this is her doing.
which way is Nasira going?
That's a great
I don't think
question.
she'd like to go in the water at all.
Yeah.
Like, call me crazy, but I doubt she'd want to choose that mission.
She
Alright,
also
so-
did seem to be keen on helping your family out. She got the information for us in the first place, after all.
Yeah. Yeah, that was surprisingly kind of her.
I feel like she'd like to go to a prison to beat people up at a prison. It feels like in character of her.
Yeah, it's like nostalgic for her, you're right?
Yeah. Character arc shit.
What if we take those two big guys, add them to our group. We all teleport to wherever this guy's going, right? Wherever he teleports us. Right in front of the wand, or on the plane of the wand, or maybe we're eating waffles with Eric Scarbringer, right? I take a rock or something, a familiar origin from this place, and I teleport Clyde and I out, back. This is a different plane, isn't it? God damn it. Is this a different plane?
Who knows? We don't know.
Because that would be easy.
That would
And
be easy.
I can teleport you and I back to the Knight's Bite, right? We're on it immediately. And then we can always teleport back in case they have a shit happens moment, and we can race over and help them. But if that's a different plane, then we have an issue here. So.
Well, I just looked through some of the spells that I can have, and I just realized I can shift through some planes.
Don't you need a fork for that?
Just realized that.
That's what Wanya's been trying to do this whole time. And Santis won't give him any.
Fork.
I'm just
Wanya
saying.
cares, that's Santis.
I'm just saying, I could probably be the one that goes in the elemental plane of water.
All right. If this does take place in there, then we would just need a way back to our material plane.
Yep.
Can
So-
you scry on us across planes of existence?
Yes.
Okay.
Let me check.
Said that very confidently.
I keep thinking sending is the one that has a chance to fail. Oh no, it's on the same plane of existence. So, if we do have to travel to another plane, I'll let you know before we do. Because I won't be able to contact you before then. Or after that. Yeah. But having either Persephone or Wanya with us will at least guarantee us back home in some way.
And around this time, as you all are deliberating and discussing, you do hear a couple yells from outside, and wait. And after a few moments, a Chuck walks into the room, humanoid form.
Oh, welcome back.
Oh,
We have waffles. Great Emerald.
Kind.
here's last night's guest of honor, everyone. A Chuck Janal.
Stan's kind of like does a minor salute, saying, "Mr. Janal, pleasure to meet you. I have heard about you, though I'm not as acquainted enough as to you as I am my compatriots here." And he raises his hand. "No matter whatsoever. Just brief business, of course." Motions over to all of you. And by all of you, he does the wide motion and then realizes the campaign B characters in the room. I have some news as well as an exchange of favors, as we've done so much in the past. Kind of scratches the back of his ear real quick. Orcus would like me to report to all of you that his next invasion on your fortress will be the 6th of next month.
Next one?
Oh. When he sinks back in his chair, you see some syrup go from his nostrils down to his waist.
Yes, 6 days from now. And specifically, it's the first month of the Arcardna. Yes, he is attacking you next month. Edlin on the 6th, so 6 days from now. And he would also like to report that the head of this force will be Rakir himself.
Oh, hey!
Well, that'll be nice.
Be a little time coming.
2 birds in 1 stone, right?
Just to let you all know.
I'm kind of excited.
Kind of nice
Heart
of him
pumping.
to do that.
He must be real confident in himself right now. Must have found something important.
Or he's trying to bide for more time. Regardless, and he motions up. You all threw me such a wonderful event, and yes, it was technically an apology, but I still count it as a favor. So what can I do for all of you? What is something I can do to help out?
We have a logistics issue, unfortunately.
Of what
we
nature?
we need some way to either teleport and or communicate between 2 parties on various different planes of existences.
Interesting.
I don't know, what'd you say, Clyde? Sending rocks, sending balls?
Sending stones.
That's it,
Balls
sending
sound
stones.
right.
Yeah, sending balls.
Sending stone. Interdimensional sending stones.
Preferably.
I'm surprised he couldn't find you them. And he points over at Santis. Santis is feeling at multiple points called out today.
Nah, well, it's not like we've been asking for these for a while. This is kind of a rush order.
Yeah, we just thought of it sort of 10 minutes ago.
A rush order. And Santis is just kind of like quiet at this point, but Achak goes, I might have something. Maybe not for all of you, but at least 2. So you'll have to designate who of each party has the talking stone.
Understood.
Yeah, I can absolutely believe which layer was it in. I'll have to look for it. But yes, I can get you that probably within a day, if that's all right.
It works for us.
All right. Well, I will see you bright and early tomorrow. And as far as saying in advance, a favor that you all would like to do for me, there's some other business in Sylvester I'm interested in, if you would so be inclined.
Kind of going up there, I think.
Yes, there's
One team is.
one of my villages of sorts. It has another sort of debacle, similar to what happened the first time, just a bit more, we'll say higher risk, so to speak. I was wondering if I could get you out part of the way, a little bit farther from last time, but you would basically just go to the village, do the whole blah blah blah, hello, we're the Lords of Workla, do that whole thing again, and just deal with the threat. What do you all say?
Is it a violent threat?
Yeah, what kind of threat?
Of the eldritch variety, something that doesn't belong in Sylvestra, but it's fucking up the whole. Messing up the whole dynamic I have going on in that village. They're starting to look to it as their god now instead of me, and we can't be having that, can we?
No,
So we're
we can't.
assassinating a god. Gotcha.
Well, if whatever team goes up north, hopefully you'd be able to provide them with that, breathing smoke.
If they're willing.
If they're willing.
Just for a day, though.
Right.
Well, I will go fetch those. I just wanted to make this a short trip, but I will fetch those. Trying not to burp. That's not for my character to do. But I will return by, let's say, tomorrow morning. So I will get those, and then you all will do my favor. Wonderful. I'll be back. And he departs.
You can take some pancakes to go. You want?
No, I'm quite full from last night, but thank you.
Tomorrow morning, huh?
What do we do until then?
What's gonna happen tonight? Are we even gonna be here tomorrow morning?
I have no idea, Clyde. There's a lot happening.
Okay, we can raid the lair tonight, right? Like the Thorkar's lair. We get goods. Then
Sure, we're doing
he
that.
gives us the stones. How do we get back from the plane though?
Didn't Persephone say she has something?
Yeah, I got plane shit. But someone was saying that the necessity of a tuning fork or a teleportation circle was what was necessary.
Alright. Perhaps we should have asked for one of those.
With the singing balls, that would have been a good requisition from the dragon.
If we need to shift planes, where would we want to land back at? Here at this fort?
Sounds like something I would do.
Is there a teleportation circle in the Knight's Bite?
No, I don't think that's been
No.
set up. Well,
Yeah, well, there are teleportation circles that someone's used in this campaign, right?
Look, DeSantis.
Yes. What are you thinking?
can we just get a fork and two into that circle that you're using?
Yeah, we don't need that. All we need to know is the sigil sequence of teleportation circle.
That's true. I think Wanya already knows it.
Why do you put the thumbs up?
And
And
if I can make my way to that teleportation circle, if there's any semblance of a plant nearby, technically I could even make my own plant nearby and make it small, but it'd be technically.
No, my plants are fine. I'll put some plants in the room.
Thank you kindly. But yeah, I think I could be of some help. I mean, I don't know if y'all can breathe water, but I've got a spell or two for that.
I can do that too, and you don't need to waste reserves on that.
Oh, it's reserves. I can do it with a little bit of a ritual.
Me too. Nice.
It's like
It's not a condescending. It was more of like a head nod, like nice.
Game recognizes game.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh yeah, really? Me too. Oh yeah, really? What level? This level.
What else can y'all do? She gets self-conscious of herself.
Stans at this point also just sort of straightens up. Well, I've also provided a couple of Romulian guards to the fortress to add as reinforcement. Please do not transform them into vampires.
I was about to ask.
Prefer to keep them on my end of the bargaining table. I can't control that, obviously, but please don't. I just ask, please don't. If you wouldn't mind, if there's a guest chamber, I would prefer to just luxury here for a day before I go back to my business.
We have the probably, yeah.
Yeah, there's a guest chamber. You're more than welcome, Stans.
Oh, you should check out our demon worm in the basement. Have you seen that?
That's not anywhere where the guest room should be.
Well, we have one more guest room.
It's downstairs. Stop. Go check it out.
If it licks you in your sleep, just don't worry about it. I've saw that in the itinerary report. Not sure how you got that. Quite horrifying. I will not guest down there. No, but thank you.
Wise.
Good day.
Well,
To think not too long ago he was chasing after us over some board games.
Wanye, I think at this point, if Persephone's willing to lend her efforts, then you don't need to go down with us to the ocean. I would prefer... See, I don't want to wait a day for sanding stones. I would prefer to be on my way down to the oceans now, through Santis's teleportation, and we start sailing by today. And the other team, with the assistance of Cast, fly up north to the fortress, do the grab mission.
Well, and Santa speaks up. I mean, we have till, what, 6 days till Rakir shows up? Oddly weird that Orcus would give us a time frame, but
Yeah.
yeah, I mean,
It's me,
24-hour warning for being plane shifted into Orcus's lair. I think that's the main issue we're dealing with here.
mm-hmm.
Which you still really haven't decided on yet.
I'm all for going for the wand.
Me too.
Right. So maybe we just take the day to relax.
Right in Thoricons' lair? Is that what I heard?
That's what I heard.
I suppose that's also another thing we could do. Fine.
We could do a worm in a day.
If that's all, and if nothing bad happens.
Why does anything bad ever happen?
He takes your waffles away.
Oh.
All out at this point. And also, with it still going, at some point you guys would probably look outside. It is still raining. To the point that there is a half foot of water in the courtyard.
That's
What a nice gift.
Perhaps I should install some sort of drainage.
That would be nice.
do demons melt in water?
Oh, we could dig a moat and it'll fill
Eh,
up.
Maybe if it was holy. So just rest for the day again.
Take some R&R, yeah.
I don't like it. I don't like it.
I know you don't like it. That's what rest is.
God, we have to
No,
make a decision.
it's not.
Have we decided concretely if we're gonna teleport to the realm that the wand is in, teleport directly to the wand, or what actually might be a popular option right now is just learn where Scarbringer's whereabouts are?
I don't like that.
You can't capitalize on that. in
We
any way.
can't capitalize on it, and I'm pretty sure Orcus is in two of our heads right now.
All right, crossing that one off the whiteboard. All right.
Also, what if something happens in 6 days aside from the invasion? Like, don't you think that he gave us a specific date like that for a reason? Like, it's not just gonna be like an invasion. Like, something that has to be going on, right?
I don't know.
So we're all down with just Halo jumping on this wand and wrecking everything inside? Because I am. I'm totally down.
If the tower is not too strict, I would rather him go with y'all, pointed Slaughterhouse, his replacement, for that kind of mission while I'm out sailing. I just want to get this damn demon out of my head! He kind of lashes out. Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right, Clyde. Is your daughter, is she inflicted with this entity as well?
For all I know, yes. Not that I would have wanted it to happen. She's already been captured. Who knows what they've done? Same with Blossom. Which is why I'd rather not rest. And just take the other team and start sailing now. That's what I want to do.
Lonnie's gonna take the, is it the Knight's Fight or the Knight's Bite that we have in the bottle?
The good one.
Alright,
I'm gonna be real,
take...
out of character, I still don't know the difference between the two.
The Knight's Bite is the boat you guys ditched that Prodric and Ives turned over into a business. And then the Knight's Fight was another pretty much identical ship, slightly less damaged, that you guys got turned into a bottle.
Awesome. Lonnie's gonna take the bottle out of his coat and he's gonna roll it across the table to Clyde.
He'll get it, hold it in his hands, and start inspecting it. I need to take this risk. Will the rest of y'all follow me? Looking at the remainder of B team.
See Pryor give him a silent nod.
I mean, yeah, I don't have a whole lot going on.
Stans also looks at Ubo saying, Ubo, are you comfortable going out into the ocean, or should we find someone else for this? How do you feel?
I'm not much of seafaring, but I am able to swim pretty well.
Y'all will be able to breathe. I guarantee that. As far as breathing underwater goes, both Persephone and I will be able to take care of that for all of us.
Yes. I think I'm probably best suited for this, yes.
Okay.
That means Balasar's on the dragon team.
Let's go.
I mean, I did pretty much kill that fucking asshole.
I think we're gonna have a lot of assholes to kill in that fort.
So as far as I'm aware, Clyde, you're switching positions with who on B team?
Slaughterhouse, was it? You commanded our vampires. You whipped them up into some sort of shape. Oh yeah, are they still moping around? Yep. They, we tell them to do something and they'll just go into their coffin lazing about. Which one was it? I'll kick their fucking ass! Yeah, I think you guys will be in good hands.
Wonderful. And anyone else switching?
Zero, we have pancakes and waffles, and we're taking an expedition to the ocean. As I assume Nasira walks out with bedhead at 1:30 p.m. Brandon, are you here?
Hi, Brandon.
With I'm like Friday, someone set the AC to 60 and one of my roommates got sick and I think I caught it from them.
No.
But Nasira comes out looking slightly tired, but also with a destroyed punching bag because she did test out her new hands and needs a new punching bag.
I think
Morning.
he'd be fit for the prison break.
She could probably tear down the walls easily.
Another prison break?
Another prison break, Nasira.
I'm in.
Clyde's family.
All right. So as far as I can tell, only Clyde and Slaughterhouse are switching places. Everyone else remaining the same.
That's what it seems like. They're gonna recognize us, right? Your Blossom and Child.
Well, I know Blossom knows y'all. I mean,
Cat's better ones.
I'd be surprised if Rose recognized any of y'all, but, maybe she's just that special.
Depends on if you've, talked to her about your party. Any mention of Angry Cat Lady, I think this year is going to be easy to figure out.
Yeah, she's pretty distinguished as far as appearances go.
She might not know about the hands, but I'm sure she can tell the difference.
And on Thorkar's lair, is that gonna be yes, no, maybe so?
Honestly, that might be something we actually hold out on, since we can just access it at any time, and the only thing we know for sure is guarding it is a worm, and maybe Thundraka if it tried to heal its wounds there. Maybe.
And we already kind of dealt with them, so we probably could a second time.
But I'd say that could be held on, but that's just me.
What do we do for the rest of the day, then?
Oh. I guess I'm not a part of that conversation since I wouldn't be going to it.
Are you guys leaving now?
I would prefer.
Nasira also just notices that there's more people in the room. It's like, are we? Hey, Slaughterhouse.
Oh, how's it
There's
going?
more people.
What the shit is this? And he runs up to your arms. How the fuck? Hit me right now.
Nasira gives Slaughterhouse a punch.
Holy sh- How the fuck did you do that?
Sacrificed my mortal soul to eternal damnation.
His shoulders slump slightly. You know, if I were given the choice, I might have said the same. Oh shit, make good use of those.
Oh, I will.
He runs back to his table to keep eating food.
I'm guessing we had a long rest.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. And then just to get an idea for how that character is going to be dealing with things, because how is Party B leaving?
By
Boat?
boat.
He, Clyde is going to ask Santos to teleport them to Breaker's Run. Then he's going to use the ship in a bottle to sail from Breaker's Run south and start
Perfect.
searching.
That tells me where Mr. Geary's going to be.
Wait, is Mr. Geary part of the B team?
Well, because I deleted my B team character, so I needed a new one, and I was using Mr. Geary.
Oh, so you're not using Kai?
Kai's dead.
Kai's dead? Ow!
What?
Well, Kai's character sheet is dead.
Oh, okay.
There's
So
only
you're
so
not-
many character slots.
He's dead. He's dead to us. Got it.
Yeah.
Shit.
Kai went back home to his family and is living the life of a noble.
Okay. Okay. So we've just got a regular guy eating at our table right now. Is that what you're telling me?
No, he's not here. He's gonna show up when you teleport.
Yeah. Okay.
He's gonna mistake your boat as a as another cruise
That's
ship.
another cruise, this motherfucker.
River party cruise.
I like it.
100% Mr. Geary is a mix of Saitama and Mr. Bean.
Okay, that's what it is. Okay. I'm down for that adventure. Please. Well, whatever y'all decide to do, I'll just be sailing from here on. Once we finish up our meal here.
Smooth sailing from here on out.
I don't think so, God. I don't think you planned smooth sailing in the first place.
And we're just kind of gonna go, like, forgo the whole interdimensional walkie-talkies that we're about to receive.
Well, that's the thing, is I don't know if I'll even need them for this. I don't even know if I'll be entering another dimension. The water elemental plane was just implied. I don't even know if I'm actually going there.
But we are when Nasir's patron comes and teleports us to hell, remember?
Okay. Well, we could maybe just leave one on the table or something, and then whoever needs it, or whoever, so maybe Santa's good, or
I
someone.
mean, the problem to begin with is we were never going to receive those talking stones anyways before that happened.
Well,
Maybe, Nasira, can you do the thing Clyde does and talk to your patron at will when you press your fingers to your temples and close your eyes?
No.
No,
I don't have an answer.
not you, Siri.
Is that a talking stone?
It sounds like your patron's communicating to you.
The almighty God, Siri. That's hilarious.
That is so stupid.
At this point, Santos kind of speaks and says, "Well, I mean, what we could do." And he motions over to Campaign B folk. You guys could I could meet you guys in Breaker's Run and deliver you the sending stone. I could just wait till tomorrow, get the stone, obviously give it to these buckos over here, meet you guys in Breaker's Landing or Breaker's Run, and just deliver it to you there.
And then we start sailing.
Yeah.
The whole sorry, Santos. The whole point of sending stones is for what's going to happen tonight. We're not going to get them by tonight. You see the thing?
I mean, you'll get an answer tonight, but you don't have to act on it till I don't know, tomorrow morning. Just a day, just one
you also
day.
talk to the towers? I did?
I just assumed it was an instant thing.
Yes, it just made it seem kind of pressing, but
So we just gotta give him our answer, which is where you want the riskiest, most
Okay.
violent
or
option.
air trophy, yes.
And then at
Directly
any
into the pits
point,
of hell.
we can ask to be taken. I suppose.
But we definitely should make that a priority because, well, Orcus is doing the same thing.
Yeah. Yeah.
You see, Santos reach into his pocket, and you see him pulled out it's like a small, like golden ticket of sorts, and he hands it to Clyde. There's an inn at the end of town called the Golden Hall. I get these tickets at times from the Star, and basically it's like a high luxury suite. This is what you guys do. You guys go down to Breaker's Run as fast as you can. Stay there for the night. Maybe scope the place out. Maybe you'll find something. Who knows? And then there's a bunch of ships down by the Sailor's Retreat, or you can use the Night's Fight, and, just take the day to travel, relax, maybe buy some plushies or something, I don't know. And I'll meet you guys there first thing tomorrow morning with the stone.
He'll look at the golden ticket, look at Santos, start nodding his head, take the ticket. All right. We'll do that. We'll rest up at Breaker's Run and sail tomorrow morning.
You're gonna love the Guild Hall. Have you not been there? It's like a super, really cool.
We almost
hotel.
were, and then we got arrested. So it would be nice to see it.
That's fair. Yeah, it's like a luxury suite. There's like a spa and everything there. Like, some of you guys might really like that. Emotions over to Solomon.
How do you mean?
But yeah, and then I'll meet you guys there. First thing in the morning, let's say, like, I don't know, maybe this time, 8 o'clock, I don't know. I'll meet you guys there, and, I'll give you the stone, and then I'll stay there for the night, because why the fuck not? I gotta wait a day for my teleport, But yeah.
Well, all right. Well, just in case any of these demons decide to get cheeky, I'll come back in 30 minutes. I'll lay out the defenses again for the day. So before Clyde leaves to Breaker's Run, he will cast Forbiddance to have it up again for another 24 hours on the ground floor of the keep only.
Okay. So you do a nice forbidden spell before you go.
Yes.
Okay.
So this is it, Clyde. Here. Going south.
Going south.
The only time he's gone south.
Won't be the last time either.
Oh.
Wanya starts chuckling. Wanya's gonna outstretch his arm and a shake.
Glad I'll offer a handshake.
He's gonna bring you in and give you a half hug and pat you on the shoulder. We'll see you soon.
Go give him hail.
We'll take care of your family, Clyde.
Thank you.
All right. And at some point, Clyde and the remainder of campaign, or the remainder, wow, that sounded fucked up. The campaign people,
We're dead.
the rest of the ones who didn't.
All right, Brandon's
I'm sorry, I didn't mean it like that. Clyde, Ubo, and those present campaign B's cast, and Mr. Geary, I guess, as well. You all start making your way south towards Breaker's Landing. I don't know if you're going to use like plants or teleportation or just hike it. But I'm sure also. Oh,
Yeah.
yep.
If a plant worked, that's fine. Otherwise, I was gonna ask Santos to teleport us.
Yeah, and that's probably what he would do as well. And like literally everyone's like, oh, but I can we have chariots or we have like horses. Oh, we have this. He's like, fuck it, I got a portal. Get the fuck out of here.
Let's go.
Did he just say that he needed to his teleportation? Never mind. I'm not. But yeah.
I don't remember.
I'm just letting it happen at this point.
Like, if anything, like you guys have multiple options to get there within a day. So it's
Yeah.
like it's less of the how and more of the you can. So
We don't do planning around here.
For Santos, it's teleporting to a new place that he can't do that till tomorrow.
That or you all have different preferences. Like some of you, like, oh, I get sick if I go through teleports. Do we have like a horse option? Oh yeah, sure, I'll take the horse
Someone
option.
pulling an Aragorn and walking to the top of the mountain.
Yeah,
Sorry, I don't like helicopters.
exactly. So at some point, they depart, and those who remain are here. So are you guys just resting for the rest of the day and waiting for the tower message?
Did somebody say Thorakar's lair?
That's what happened here. This whole
Yeah.
breakfast.
Slaughterhouse, was it?
Yeah.
Slaughter.
Oh,
You,
that shit's
you wanna
good.
kill some dragons?
are you fucking serious?
Oh yeah, I'm serious.
Hell yeah.
Dorgar's lair, let's go.
Okay.
Let's go, Tim.
You do
Obviously-
have an entire lair right.
We served through the portal with such gusto.
Yeah, no, I don't have that prepared right now.
Damn.
Nasira instead goes outside and starts punching a rock.
'Cause if that's not the theme of this whole campaign, like, okay, my child is missing, we gotta go to the ocean, Orcus' armor's above us, there's a dragon, there's this, let's go raid the lair. Like, I'm sorry, I can't prepare everything, you guys.
Tell us what we could do, God. We'll do it right now.
He did. We spent the last hour explaining that, and we still didn't do it.
So, as far as the ask here, and this is what the main portion of this session was to figure out what you guys are going to do next. So, I guess it's ocean adventure and raiding Thorakar's lair. This is a shorter session today, so we're probably pretty much at the end.
I believe it. Yeah.
But what we're going to do before we officially end is we're going to jump. This is for me preparation. At some point, Nasira, you feel this essence around you and around the party. Whether you're in Thorakar's lair or back at home, this is more so for me. But at some point, you hear the low basal tones of the tower bring into effect, and all present of the Campaign A party and Slaughterhouse see the tower appear before you.
What is thy decision?
I think we. I don't know who responds.
I guess we can all respond, right?
Yep.
So we're going hard, right?
Yeah, I submit my vote for the dice roll airdrop.
All right. And this is me speaking as a DM. The three options, just to say it in full clarity. The first option was to know the location of Eric Scarbringer specifically, to have access to the starting zone of where Orcus's wand is located, but you still need to do the legwork to get to it, or you can be taken to a location or given an access or know of a way to just get the wand and cheat. But to get there is also another dangerous route, but it's the most treacherous. And so
I vote for the treacherous path. So that's me and Baldur's treacherous.
Cheat
Violent.
code. Yep.
Yep. Bet it.
We can sort the rest out afterwards.
Indifferent. Whatever group decides.
Awesome.
All right. Balasar.
Slot.
Treacherous it is.
Nasira.
Let's go punch things.
And Clyde/Slaughterhouse in this case.
Let's go punch things.
All right. And just to be clear,
I like this guy.
We've got the right team for this.
and just to be clear, are we talking option 3 to get the wand faster, or option 2 to go there?
High risk, high
Option
reward.
three.
Number 3.
Okay.
What's behind door number 3, dear?
A brand new car!
Tim's like, oh, they've all chosen to die. Let's go.
All right.
So you
the-
choose death.
so you have chosen death. The tower at this point, the eye turns into more of a reddish light. Very well. And very softly, the remnants of the tower, the spikes and angles and the cylindrical tower of it, ethereal as it is itself, fades as the red eye stays and slowly begins descending and getting smaller and less bright until, I'll say, Nasira, you hold out your hand as it descends and falls into your hand, and you see the small, very, very small obsidian black tablet. It fits just small enough to fit just in the center of your hand, and it has this red etching into it. What language it is, you have no idea, but regardless, you can all of you can understand its writing just by looking at it. This specifically, let me pull it up. So I'm reading it verbatim. Where's the book?
Ooh,
Sorry.
We're doing this, aren't we?
hell yeah.
I'm level
Oh
15.
boy.
Good luck.
I was thinking about that. I was like, specifically, you see a couple of things not flash before your eyes, but the writing. Did I actually go to the right page? Fuck. Hold on. I can't do reverse math. Hold on. There we go. Specifically, it mentions several locations. It mentions a labyrinth deep in the Underdark. Specifically, it is a labyrinth that is both inhabited by what appears to be specifically Yenogu, the demon lord of Knolls.
Ooh.
Oh.
Slaughterhouse immediately recognizes this from Campaign B.
Oh. Sin.
It mentions a very, very, very long labyrinth that needs to be navigated, full of creatures and dangerous other contraptions and traps. Somewhere in the labyrinth mentions the maze engine. It is a machine that was designed by the Madrons, or the mechanical creatures that you guys have seen throughout the campaign, and that have over time kidnapped people for some sort of purpose to Orcus's design. The machine itself was created to repel the forces of chaos. But it also has, in order to harness lawful energy, it also has chaotic components as it's been corrupted by being in the Underdark for so long. It can get you the Wand of Orcus for free. It can't be used by creatures of the Abyss, which is why Orcus has tried to keep it secret. And specifically, although it can get you the Wand of Orcus, because it is this abominable mechanical creation of both lawful energy and chaotic energy, there are risks in using the machine. Getting to it is dangerous enough, but using it can have a multitude of malfunctions or drastic effects, for better or for worse. You're essentially rolling the dice by using this machine. So, as far as the tablet goes, it takes an action to use. It is a one-time use to use this tablet, but it essentially opens a portal to the beginning of the maze. So whenever you feel ready, you can activate the tablet and begin the trek through the maze towards the machine.
Damn.
Do we just do the lair later?
Yeah, I mean, we could rescue
We could do this.
Rose and
right?
Blossom first, right? And then we could just do the lair when we're all together again. So now I'm gonna I'm kind of stepping forward and backwards in time as far as Campaign A having this knowledge, which Campaign B characters do not know of yet.
Yep.
As well as Clyde. I mean, unless Clyde can somehow telepath through the ages. I don't know. Probably not.
No.
Essentially, you guys now, as far as the orders for the Campaign A cast, there is
Thorikar's lair. There is the labyrinth. There is rescuing Blossom and Rosemary. And there's all the other objectives related, and also Rakir coming in 6 days. So that is where we will end the session. But I just want some kind of answer for Campaign A cast, what do you guys, of all those options, what are you going to do first? Just so I can confirm.
We're gonna go to the Shattered Isles, DM.
God damn it.
And we're gonna summon Tiamat, so.
Yeah,
I'm
true.
gonna start a Dragonade business.
And then when the session happens, we're not going to do that.
And this is where I kind of need to railroad I'm still giving you guys the choice, but
I understand.
So I don't blow my own fucking brains out for you guys changing plans every second. You guys get to determine what is next session going to be for Campaign 8.
Essentially, what are we telling Tim he needs to prepare so that we actually have a place to go?
Yes.
Slaughterhouse was promised a dragon lair, specifically slaying a dragon. So if that doesn't happen, he's gonna be very upset. So Thorikar's lair for Slaughterhouse.
Thorikar's lair.
I wouldn't mind finishing off what we started.
All right, Thorikar's lair. That rules. I'd say Thorikar's lair, and then I'd like to rescue Rose after. That'd be sessions later.
Yeah, that could be a day later.
Yeah.
At that point.
Nasir wouldn't mind punching a dragon in the face again.
All right. I just love. Yeah, my family can wait another day. Okay, so next session is going to be the beginning of Campaign A's characters, with Slaughterhouse replacing Clyde, raiding Thorikar's lair. That is in stone.
Okay. Very cool.
And in 2 or 3 weeks' time, when we get back together and we all forgot, Tim's gonna be like, "Nope, it's written here."
True. It's true.
All right. So yeah, we are now officially in the more railroaded, but still controlled by you guys, but the more railroaded ending portion of the campaign. We're in the final chapter, but now we're officially locked in the final chapter. And on top of it, what was I trying to say? On top of it, the doomsday clock I've spoken of before, it's definitely close to midnight now. So what you guys do moving forward has consequences to the other objectives that don't get done sooner.
Would you say approximately 6 days close to midnight?
Is something evil lurking in the dark?
Potentially.
Balls.
All right, and I'm so happy that you guys finally got more of a direct clue towards the location of Orcus's wand. It's only taken 17 levels.
We literally would not have gotten anywhere had the tower not told us. I don't think we had any idea where to go from here.
I think we were just waiting for Orcus to show up so we could fight him.
Yeah, like,
Gotta do
Like,
jeez.
But that
like
is
that we
where
have a side arc, like an anime. It's kind of sick.
the joy of just like, you know what? Nasira was happy killing her teammates. She's gonna worship this tower now. And that has turned into Nasira 1 now being nice to the teammates. But hey, the tower helps us.
It's character progression. We love Nasira now.
Love is a strong word.
Damn, I didn't think Dylan would say it.
there we go. And I didn't get to say it, but I guess I'll go into it a bit of next session. Nasira, when you guys went and did your long rest, Clyde had a small etching of his icon kind of reaching out to him. You had another episode that was regarding your witch bloodline now.
Ooh.
We didn't get to it this session, but next session we will tap into that.
Okay.
Dope.
All right.
God.
And
Shorter session today.
I do need you to understand, no matter how much you tell me that the jackal wares are not going to be on our side, I'm going to absolutely convince them.
Understood.
Nasir is being pulled like in 8 different directions. She's now offered her eternal enslavement of death to the tower. She's being slowly transformed into a witch. There's the option of suddenly becoming a vampire for eternal life.
Always.
Always on the table.
Yeah, because who wouldn't want just a angry immortal vampire cat?
God.
A lot of people.
Alright. Well, that is where we will end it for today. If you gotta go, thank you for joining. Shorter, more, business session today.
Yeah, big business.
Alrighty. Well, I gotta get ready for my day, so I'll see you guys.
Take it easy, dude.
Mutual.
See you later, guys.
Have fun.
Oh,
Should we level our characters, our B characters up?
they're level 15, so
15, yeah.
shouldn't they already be that from our vampire excursion?
It was basically because I think we ended campaign B with you guys at level 10.
Yeah.
So essentially, everything that's happened from that point to now got you guys to level 15 with them.
Yeah, I have to de-level Mr. Geary because he was level 16.
Oh, nice.
Hot day.
It feels weird not to multi-class with Persephone, but
Yeah.
Tim, do you want me to, as a joke, I got the Ring of 3 Wishes and I wished for 2 legendary items. Do you want me to get rid of one of them for balance reasons?
I thought you got 2 wishes.
No, I got 1 wish. I got 3 wishes. I used 1 wish on Armor of Invulnerability, and then I got the other 2 wishes, which I sent you as DMs. So the Shrine of Ruanwa. And then the thing we can't talk about here.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the thing. I thought they were all used already.
Oh no, yet all the wishes are used, but I have 2 legendary items, like relics as a response to that, whereas everyone else only has 1.
I have 2 legendary items.
You do?
Slaughterhouse has the Belt of Giant Strength and a Afridi Chain.
Oh shit! All right, I'm fine.
Yeah, like that was the other thing. Like you got that's the other thing is like you guys are level
more overpowered. Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like it's like there's already points like, and also with like campaign A where it's like, Tim, we need more items. I'm like, you guys are like vampires and werebears and all this other shit. You want more?
I'm just a human, Tim.
I'm just a cat.
You have a castle. You can talk with eldritch beings. Like fucking A. What more do you want?
They hate me, Tim. I want new friends. That's why I'm going out to sea.
But that's what. But it's all been fun. As I say that in jest, all fun.
God damn it! I rolled a nat 1 on the fucking Kraken, dude. Fuck.
That was incredible. You had plus 13 modifier. You rolled a 1.
Fucking deserved.
Back to poker.
Oh yeah.
Y'all playing
So
Discord
bad.
poker?
Hell yeah, brother.
I'll put on tavern music in here.
I very quickly need to use the bathroom, but I will be back for poker if you're playing.
I'm out. I'm heading out. So thank you for the game, guys. I'll see you all next time.
I'll see you later.
We
Spock.
shall see you. Smart.
Have fun.
Oh, you love those downtime sessions where you have no idea which direction to go in. But we're locked in, chat. Very cool thing that happened is the B team, because a while ago we basically stopped progress in the main campaign, Bloodties, and we formed a new team that did other adventures from like level 3 to level 10. Something like that, or maybe 5 to level 10, I can't quite remember. But they became prominent characters in the world and are now being used as a team for the main campaign, such that my character has hired them to go out sailing and has swapped places with one of them as they go to a dragon's lair. A dead dragon's lair. I'm not even sure what's even going to be in there, but we finally decided that that's going to be what's lined up the next time we play, which should be around the 24th? No, hold on. I'm pretty sure our DM said specifically there was a time he couldn't make it. Let's see. He's gonna, okay, the 24th. The 24th, the 25th of Sunday, I think is when we'll be good. So the 25th is the next game. Next weekend's no good. And then the 4th of July holiday weekend is also no good. That makes sense and all that. So yeah, the next game on the 24th, 25th, we'll go raid a dragon's lair. Nice. But that is it for today's stream, everybody. Short D&D stream and short Resident Evil 6 stream. We beat all of it. The game is done. In fact, I'm gonna just go ahead right now and cross that off of our list and find out other games to play. The next games I plan to co-op. I believe Sojin has requested a game to play together, and I will get with him in due time. We're planning maybe starting Solasta? Was it called Crown of the Magister? Am I crazy? I think that's what it's called. Solasta, Crown of the Magister. There's a lot of DLC for it. Wow, there's a lot of DLC. Hopefully maybe I can catch it on a sale. If not, I'll spend the money on it. Why not? It's a stream game. I can afford that. And we both have fun role playing, so I think that could be a fun Sunday game from now on. But that's it for today, everybody. Hope you had a lot of fun. We'll catch you guys on the next stream. Oof. I don't know when. I legitimately don't know when, because I am real close to finally moving apartments. And honestly, I might have to pack up like this week and just move next weekend. So I'll keep you all posted on Discord whether or not that's going to happen and what stream's going to happen next. But yeah, expect very little. I'll see you all next time. Thank you all so much for watching. Grumpy, thanks again for the sub during D&D. I appreciate it, buddy. And anybody else that tuned in for today's watch, Atomic, Flare, Mint, Grumpy, and Prime, even though he's one of our players. He popped into chat. So thank you guys. And Grumpy, thank you again so much. I'll see you all next time, everybody. Take it easy, and thanks for watching. Bye-bye.